Hello and happy Barley Day. Yes, my friends, it is time for a Suntup unboxing of Winterset Hollow, which I have not read, admittedly, but I've heard superb things about. And well, when the opportunity for a classic edition pops up, you take that chance. So here we go is Winterset Hollow by Jonathan Edward Durham with a new introduction by the author and illustrated by Maura O'Connor. Which is very interesting. I'm surprised there's no little apostrophe in O'Connor. Am I spelling it right? Am I saying it right? Is it not actually pronounced O'Connor? I don't know. So yeah, this is a classic edition, meaning that it is signed by Jonathan Edward Durham, the author, which is always exciting. The numbered editions are superb, and the artist editions are superb, but the classic editions are perfect. You know, it helps the wallet. It helps the wallet not have to spend numbered edition money. But you still get a book signed by the author, which is incredible. Durham, Winterset Hollow, Suntup. There's our beautiful cloth slipcase. So Maura O'Connor's artwork. This is the only edition with a dust jacket. I will say the numbered and letter editions look stunning for this. It's actually kind of creepy, getting like some Children of the Corn vibes here. Getting some Fawn vibes by Joe Hill as well. As I was saying, the numbered and letter editions look like classic literature. They're done up to look like classic books, which is just incredible. I think I actually did try for the numbered edition for this, and it just sold out too quickly. Although I'm not going to lie, the only reason I tried for the numbered edition for this was to secure rights for The Last Unicorn, which was the follow-up title, and I did not secure rights. So I was having to make do with the classic edition of The Last Unicorn, which is still very nice, but man, that numbered edition looks great. One day, I will find it for a price that's not, absurdly above retail. So what's impressive about this was announced last year, and the book was only 2 years old when it was announced. But you can see here, copyright 2021, the introduction and illustrations, copyright 2022. That is an insane turnaround time. I don't know, maybe Paul Suntup mentioned this in one of his live videos. I don't know if he just read this novel and immediately said, yes, I need to do this novel, or what the story was. But man, that is an insane turnaround time. Prior to this, and prior to the most recent Anya Alborn title, I think the quickest turnaround time was at least a couple years, like 5 years maybe. And that was on the other Alborn titles, in particular When You See Her. So Maura O'Connor has this incredible illustrations here, which is really giving me creepy as hell Omar Ryan vibes. Omar Ryan does a lot of animal illustrations that are border on the sense of magical realism, animals that are doing things that are, anthropomorphized. This is some creepy Wind in the Willows-esque novel. So my understanding about Winterset Hollow is that it finds a couple of protagonists who find themselves in the world of their storybook characters. People always say, I wish I could jump into the world of this book or that book. Well, these characters do, and they discover that it's not quite what they imagined. It's very interesting seeing I gotta check the other Suntup titles now. Is it normal for the illustrations to be printed directly on the same page as the text? For some reason, I'm feeling like the illustration has its own page, and then the text won't be behind it. But it doesn't look like it bleeds through at all, so it works. Yeah. So anyways, these adventurers find themselves at odds with nature and the creatures within this world, and they're fighting to survive, which just sounds fascinating. So like I said, this is signed by Jonathan Edward Durham and Maura O'Connor. who drew a little barley in her signature. Look at that. That's really cool. This was limited to 500 copies, a very low limitation, which, I mean, is becoming more and more the norm with Suntup Editions. He's kind of going back to lower limitations, 750 and 500. But not many titles have that 500 copy limitation, which makes it even more special. So yeah, this edition is completely sold out. This is one of those editions that sold out immediately. And as such, you're going to have to go to the secondary market to pick a copy up. It's not selling for as much as Life of Pi is, or Boy's Life, or Last Unicorn. So, I mean, it's not too much more than retail in order to pick a copy up for yourself. But you will probably have to go a little above retail. But check out suntup.press, link in the description below. Sometimes they do put extra copies up on their site, such as the Last Unicorn numbered copy that I missed by that much. So close. But anyways, Suntup does an incredible job. They have a couple other titles coming up. The May title, which is right around the corner, is going to be Of Mice and Men. It's not confirmed. It's just heavily rumored to be Of Mice and Men by John Steinbeck, which... I mentioned this in the Life of Pi unboxing. I should have affirmed my belief that this edition does not have a artist edition. It's just numbered and lettered. And following in June is Don Quixote, the Cervantes classic novel, which I believe is also just the numbered and lettered. But now that I'm saying that, I feel like that might not be true. I feel like there might be an artist edition of that one, and that the supplemental volume is not included in the artist edition. It's only included in the numbered and lettered. Or maybe I'm just making this up. And then we're going to get clues for the following quarter, the week after that, later in June, which, fingers crossed, might include American Gods, might include A Hellbound Heart. We shall see. So be sure to check out Suntup Editions down at suntup.press if you want to get a chance to grab one of these beautiful editions, because they do sell quickly. They do have plenty of editions on their site that have not sold out, but the higher demand titles are a very quick sale. Or if you want to live vicariously through me, you can. Just feel free to subscribe to the channel. I have plenty of unboxings on the channel, as well as at least a book review every week on Tuesdays. And this includes unboxings from all sorts of presses, Suntup when I can get them, Sub Press, and so on and so forth. So thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you around next time.